Good morning, South High School. This is Mr. Formalo coming back to you with some more Living in FlexMod. Today I just wanted to do a recap and give you some more parameters for what we'll be doing during the 2-week pilot. There will be a video campaign starting on Thursday that'll be done by our cinematographers, Mrs. Grabo and Mrs. Apsetter as well. So just to recap on why flexible schedule, I know that this comes up periodically, but the hope is that when we move to a flexible schedule that we're providing more individualized learning plans for students. It'll offer a variety and flexibility for teachers and students to engage in the process of teaching and learning, not just the same 50 minutes every day with the same number of kids. It gives us a little bit more freedom to take more classes, more access to teachers and resources, and it's helping prepare you for that independence that you'll have in the work world or in the world of college when you get to that point. So the ultimate piece for me is that we have more time to collaborate as a staff in terms of developing a good curriculum and delivery of our lessons to students. And it does give students time now in their schedules, even with 7-period day, to be able to collaborate with one another and get things done. And of course, it's going to help us support that greater piece of giving you opportunities as students access to what you want to do next, whether it be early college or early career. So we're pretty aware of what our schedule is going to look like. We know that Monday will always be Monday, but we know that each day of the week might be a little bit different based on how the course is phased. So on Monday we may go to a class that's 3 mods in length, but in the large group instruction room, and on Tuesday we may go to a class that's 4 mods in length and in a small group instruction room. So that's really kind of the basis of the schedule. I know many of you have been able to find it through your alpha. That will be turned back on for you at the end of the day today for you to continue looking at your schedules through your email portal. So ask around. Most of you figured it out. If you have questions on how to do that, talk to your friends or talk to someone in the counseling center or in the main office. So just a reminder on that personal learning time. Again, there's 2 types of personal learning time. There's the independent personal learning time, where essentially when you have free mods in your schedule, you're able to take advantage of the many resources that are in the building, whether it be a resource for any of the departments in the school, visiting the library and literacy center, or hanging out in the commons, being able to do what you want to do down there, even accessing the open gym. It will be an opportunity during this time. And then we have our structured personal learning time, where we actually will schedule you into resources based on your independent needs academically. If you're not doing so well, we're going to help you get the help that you need by placing you with teachers for those open mods of the day. So just that reminder on lunch, that lunch is an open campus. Everyone should be getting 2 mods. If you are looking at your schedule and you're seeing that that's short, make sure you let somebody know. The cafeteria, it's going to be kind of an open cafeteria style where you're just coming down to eat for your mods and then you leave. So kids would be kind of coming and going. There's not really a start and stop. So it's just kind of a flow through the lunch line. Because of that, though, there's not really a time to clean. So it's really important that we ask of you to really clean up after yourself in your area, because you may be eating for 25 minutes at the beginning, but there's still 3 or 4 more people that need to sit in that same area for the remaining hour and a half of that lunchtime. So please be ultimately respectful of others. Clean up around your area. Make sure that all your trash is making it to the receptacles. Attendance is that other piece, just a quick reminder on. Remember, there's 3 different types of attendance. There's negative attendance, which means your teachers are marking you absent. There's the positive attendance, which means you're scanning in to mark yourself present. And then there's the journaling, which means whenever you've signed into a location during your personal learning time, if you want to scan out to go visit some of the various resources that are available to you, you're able to scan your way through the building with your card. So there's the 3 types. Positive attendance, use your ID card. Negative attendance, your teacher records you as absent. And then there's the journaling, which is kind of your hall pass to be in the building during personal learning time. Now, just that reminder that passing period is the last 5 minutes of any ending mod. Okay, so that ending mod is where your last 5 minutes will apply. And there will be no bells, but we will have TV monitors with countdowns helping you with navigating where you need to be. Again, with that passing period, it's really important that we respect the learning that's happening in the school. And this is going to be something we're going to be paying attention to find out how we can work with you as students to recognize that learning is happening even though you're in transition. And it's really important that we demonstrate commitment and effort and show respect for those who are still in that process of teaching and learning. Very similar to what we would expect of you now for those of you that are coming back from early lunch and for those of you that are going to late lunch. There are people in classrooms learning, and the expectation is that we would be respectful of that time. So during the 2-week pilot, there are some specific questions that have come up and some procedures that we need to lay out. One of them comes directly related to the personal learning time. Many of you are noticing that you have a lot of free mods in your schedule, and that is unique this year because not everyone has 7 classes. Most of us have 6. And in the future, the expectation is that everyone will schedule 7 classes. So here are some of the ground rules that we have. Seniors, it is your lucky 2 weeks. All seniors who are in great academic standing and on track for graduation, any open mods in your schedule will be released for you during the 2-week pilot. Now that does not mean you have to leave. If you want to check into resources or be in the commons, that is appropriate. The only expectation that we have is that for seniors who are not doing so well in a class, that you have a D or lower, that we will be back scheduling you into a resource to get you the support you need to get that credit or to get that grade up. Juniors, it's a little bit different. You will only be given release if you currently have been approved for it in the junior senior release application. So for those of you that do not have a study hall this semester for the 2-week pilot, the expectation is that you will scan into the commons or into another resource for your attendance. So the only juniors who are going to be allowed for release are those who currently have applied for it and have been approved. Freshmen and sophomores, no release available for the 2-week pilot. Resource will be scheduled if you currently have resource, and teachers may require or recommend you come in during the pilot if you're missing multiple mods or need some additional help. Some other things that we need to be reminded of for the 1-mod conflicts. So just a reminder that if you have a 1-mod conflict, which is quite a few of you, that during week 1 you will stay in the first class. So if the class that has the last mod conflict, you will stay in it and arrive to the second class late. And then during week 2, you will leave the first class early and arrive to the second class on time. And we'll keep reminding you on this piece as we get closer. And then for the full phase conflicts, where we know that some of you aren't going to be able to attend a class on a given day, we are going to be working with teachers on getting the list of students who will be missing, and individual teachers will come up with an expectation for you to make up that missing phase. So it may be utilizing resource, doing additional things on Haiku to stay caught up, or other venues or other ideas as generated by your teachers and their collaborative groups. So this lays out a little bit more information for you once again. And starting on Thursday, we'll be doing videos to go a little bit more in depth with just specific items and areas. Again, remember to use the Haiku Google form to ask as many questions as you have. Thank you and have a great day.